Hi. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to Geek Spot News.
Yay!
Great to see y'all. I'm Jack. That's Frank over there.
That's me.
With all the cool stuff in the background, there's a bass, I think, and that's about it.
It's a stand-up bass, though.
Yeah, or an upright, or a concert, or a double, or there's so many names.
Yeah. The one Dave wanted to get Christian to play for so long.
Viol da Gamba.
Never did, but we got a tuba instead.
You did get a tuba at one point, didn't you?
We did.
Who played tuba?
Had a tuba.
No. I don't want to see that.
That was fun.
So hey, we are here. Charles is here in the chat. Good to see you,
Charles. In the chat.
I think he's got Monster Mania coming up, which is exciting. coming to our neck of the woods-ish near Cherry Hill.
Yep.
But we got so much to talk about. There's a House of the Dragon finale. There was some new Strange Worlds. There's some Silo. I think X-Men 97 dropped an episode last week. There's been more Dead City, more Cape Crusader. I think that's all the stuff that's come out, right? There's a bunch more coming out this week. Huh?
Spin City? With Charlie Sheen?
No, Dead City with Negan and Maggie.
Oh, yeah, no, I watched the other city. I watched the Spin City.
That tracks.
Might be time for a rewatch.
No.
We'll see how much that holds up.
With Michael J. Fox or with Charlie Sheen?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know that either one of those will hold up.
No.
But speaking of holding up, what have you been holding up, Frank? What have you been up to?
I'm holding up. It took me, I want to say 4 days to get through the last 2 episodes of House of the Dragon.
You were already halfway through.
I was halfway through the 7th. Did we have 8 episodes?
Yes.
Yeah, I was halfway through the 7th episode, and then 8th, and I stopped like 2 or 3 times in that. I just, a bunch of friends came back on. We started playing Destiny together. We were able to do some raids, 6-man activities that we haven't been able to do for the last year or 2 because a lot of people stopped playing the game. So I've been playing a little bit more video games. I finished Minas Tirith, the Lord of the Rings city, and now I want to go buy all of the Lord of the Rings Lego sets because the minifigs are cool. But no hockey. Hockey starts back up Thursday night. We game 1 of the finals for the Jokers.
Nice. Well, you can print all your own Lego 3D stuff now, can't you?
Well, I have.
Not legal. I mean, as long as you don't sell it, right?
Right. I printed some Lego base plates that'll fit on top of my cubicle that I can then start stacking smaller Lego displays because the owner said, yeah, you can do that.
They don't know what they said yes to, do they?
Not really.
Cool.
She'll learn.
That's fun.
What about you? You've had lots of fun stuff happening.
Sure. Before we get to me, happy early birthday, Charles. He's taking a trip tomorrow for his birthday, so wishing you well and hope you have a great day.
Yes.
And a great time. My week was hectic. Kids are busy doing band things and all week, and I had gigs Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday last week.
Oof.
I was in Center City, and I was in Jersey, and I was in close to home, and then I was back in Atlantic City Friday or Sunday, and then this week it's a lot more that the kids band stuff, and then I'm in Jersey and Hatboro and Delco and back in the city Sunday, and then do it all again next week.
That's a lot.
And rinse and repeat till the gigs slow down after August. August is hectic.
Yeah,
August is hectic.
I am so glad I'm not in that field anymore.
So I got a lot of that stuff going on. So hey, if you're anywhere local to Philadelphia, you'll be able to find me somewhere near you. In the next couple weeks, like I said, I got a bunch of Delco dates coming up, bunch of stuff in Lower Bucks County. I got Havertown. I don't even know what county that is. I got Doylestown. I got more stuff in Wildwood.
Media-ish?
No, Havertown's that's farther up. But anyway, you'll be able to find me somewhere if you are so inclined. But I think that's all that. And I think this week I heard from Frank that we actually have a a list to get to.
I'll pull that up. Huh. Should probably pay attention and pull that up. Oh, wait.
We're so
That
close.
goes
We were like
here.
organized that one time. I don't know if you were all listening. There was this time.
There was. I pulled up all my other links and I forgot. I haven't had a list in so long. Okay, we'll do this one.
Love it.
And
It looks like a great list.
I might have two.
We're all in for a treat.
We are. As soon as I find it. Hang on.
We're almost all in for a treat.
Wait. Is that it?
We could list the greatest episodes of the greatest battles in the Game of Thrones saga between Night of the Seven Kingdoms and House of the Dragon and Game of Thrones, and why there's only one answer.
Is there?
I don't know. I still haven't rewatched the one that I couldn't see all those years ago.
Did we do? You know what? I'm gonna do this one.
Love it.
And go with this. So this is every Game of Thrones franchise season ranked. This is every Game of Thrones franchise season ranked.
Is this season included for House of the Dragon?
I have no idea.
Great.
Even though the list was posted yesterday. So
I would bet it does then. Okay.
Let's see where we're at, because I don't know. Coming in at number 12, no surprise to anyone, Game of Thrones, the OG series, season 8.
Oh, I would say that. No.
Yeah.
I think that's the worst of all of them.
I think so, yeah.
There was some cool stuff that season. I think season 7 was probably worse.
There was some cool stuff.
As a whole, I think season 7 had less going on, but we'll see.
At number 11, we have House of the Dragon season 2.
Agreed. Because we got, if you count the first couple episodes of season 3 as season 2, no, season 2 is fantastic.
Right. But you don't count that because that's not how they released.
So then yes, I agree with that. That would actually probably be my bottom one.
Okay.
Because it was unfinished.
Correct.
Which the more time goes by, the less problems I have with season 8 of Game of Thrones.
I'm going to do a full rewatch of that at some point, just so that I can watch it all together as opposed to chopped up. And I have a feeling that all together it might flow a little bit better.
Our first podcast together was talking about one of the final episodes of Game of Thrones.
I remember that was more than 230 episodes ago.
300 some odd episodes ago. Because we did that whole Arrow Crisis watch.
Oh, yes, we did. I had way less in life going on to be able to watch all that. At number 10 is Game of Thrones season 7.
Okay, that's fair.
OG. Okay. Now let's see where we're going. Number 9. Wow. Okay. Number 9, House of the Dragon season 3. That's low, isn't it?
It really is. I disagree. I thought there was some great stuff this season. Well,
the finale was fantastic.
So look, the first 2 episodes were great.
Right.
The finale was great.
Right.
Like the first 4 episodes were great. 5, 6, and 7 were questionable, and 8 was great. So
yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty good batting average for a season, though. I don't know that that's bottom of the barrel, but I also haven't watched Game of Thrones in like 15 years now. Even though the finale was only 8 years ago, which is crazy.
It doesn't. Yeah. Coming in at number 8 is the OG Game of Thrones season 1. That's low.
I don't know. It could be. I'm sure it had opportunities. I remember not getting through it when it came out. I had to go back in like season 2 or 3 of the show. I was like, let me go binge the beginning because it seems like this is catching on. That's Game of Thrones is one of the things that inspired me to go stick with Fear the Walking Dead when it came out. Okay.
Coming in at number 7, again, the OG Game of Thrones season 5.
Is there any descriptor here on what season 5 was?
Season 5, the highlight of season 5 was the end, Hardhome, in which Jon Snow and his forces take on the Night King and the army of the dead.
Oh, but did they take them on?
Well, yeah.
I mean, sort of, right? That's when Jon Snow died, right?
I don't remember if he died as much.
I feel like he was dead most of season 6.
Maybe that was it.
Because by the end of season 7, he was banging his aunt.
Yeah. Yeah. Coming in at number 6, I don't really agree with this, but there was just one amazing scene. The OG Game of Thrones season 2, which featured the battle on the Blackwater. Was it the Blackwater?
Yes.
Yes. The battle of Blackwater.
Yeah, I'd put that down there. That was not a great season, other than that one episode was great.
I would put season 1 over season 2, just because season 1 did there was a lot of long traveling in season 1. And then by season 7 and 8, they were like, let's just put them there.
Yeah, well, they had a lot of them had dragons by then.
Blackwater Bay. Thank you.
I think that season 3 of House of the Dragon would be above everything we've listed so far for me.
So far, yes. Coming in at number 5, we're at the top 5 now.
Yeah.
OG Game of Thrones season 3. Season 3 had the Red Wedding.
Yeah. That's low. I feel like that should be like number 2. I bet you this stupid Night of the Seven Kingdoms is going to be like number 1 on this list, and it's much lower for me.
Yes. No, I agree. But the Reigns of Castamere. At number 4 is House of the Dragon season 1. Season 1 was fantastic.
Yeah.
Season 1 was a lot of Game of Thrones, where this final season, I feel like Orland Hightower was the only one playing the Game of Thrones, and nobody else was.
No, Alice is.
Yeah.
Not Alicent, but Alice. But
yeah.
We'll get to this most recent episode and season of that at the end of the show today.
At number 3, we have Game of Thrones season 6. Season 6 probably was one of the best seasons. That's when Dany finally got on the boats to come over to Westeros. Where I believe that's where she got the Unsullied, and like there was a lot of really good season sticks.
This was all the Ramsay Bolton stuff too, right?
Yes. The end shot is her dragon flying over the fleet, sailing towards Westeros.
Yeah. Which they pay off, 16 episodes later almost.
Correct. At number 2, this is where we get Dunk and Egg, ranking in at number 2.
Wow. Yeah.
Night of the Seven Kingdoms season 1, all the way up there at number 2.
Yeah, I disagree. I thought it was fine, but I if that had been one of the first entries into this world, nobody would care about any of this stuff.
Right. And coming in at number 1, Game of Thrones season 4. Season 4 was really, really, really good. You had Tywin Lannister, played by the great Charles Dance.
This is when Joffrey went down, wasn't it?
Joffrey was the king. Yeah.
It was when the Tell Him It Was Me, wasn't that season 4?
Yep. So not a terrible list. Not terrible.
No, but yeah, I would say season 3 of House of the Dragon should be much higher, and your Night of the Seven Kingdoms can drop.
I agree. All right, I did find the other one, and I'm going to run through this one really fast, just because we haven't done one in a while. These are the 12 funniest characters from the 90s, from 90s sitcoms. We can go through these fast. We just see how many
you've seen.
How many? Oh, that's also a good one. But how many friends are on here?
Yeah.
Okay. At number 12, we have Robert Barone from Everybody Loves Raymond, played by the great Brad Garrett.
Wow, number 12 for 90 sitcom characters? That's
90s.
Generous.
These aren't ranked in number order, but I'm putting them in number order because.
So he's top 12. Okay. So, I mean, still top 12? Maybe.
Top 12. Also in the top 12, Jackie Harris from Roseanne, played by Laurie Metcalf. I didn't really watch Roseanne in the 90s.
I think she was better in the reboot than she was in that.
Okay.
She was much better on the Connor Family when she kind of replaced Roseanne once they fired Roseanne.
This is a show I always forget aired in the 90s. Sally Solomon, played by Kristen Johnston from Third Rock from the Sun.
Oh, yeah.
It's whole blonde.
Yeah, but better than Stewart? Yeah. I mean,
I want to say
Stewart
John
was.
Lithgow was hilarious in that too.
Sorry, it wasn't. It was French Stewart played the guy I'm thinking of.
Stewart. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
great in it.
Yeah.
On this list, absolutely does not stand the test of time. Al Bundy, Married with Children. Character that does not stand the test of time, but was a freaking hilarious character.
He does, because how many guys do you know that are still just like him?
What, shoe salesmen that make fun of
No,
art
misogynists.
constantly?
Misogynists that are rude to women.
Well, yeah. Next we have Fran Fine from the Nanny, played by Fran.
Yeah.
Just funny, but I couldn't get through the show. It just didn't.
No, it's still running. It's huge overseas.
Yeah, like so is David Hasselhoff.
Yeah.
I did not watch The Nanny, did not watch Roseanne, and I watched Third Rock from the Sun sparingly. Married with Children, I've seen every episode multiple times.
I watched all of them. I watched Third Rock from the Sun, the least of those three.
Now, tell me, Carlton Banks, played by Alfonso Ribeiro for The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, funnier than Will Smith?
No.
Funnier than Jeffrey?
In more of the show.
Okay. Funnier than Uncle Phil?
No.
It's my feeling exactly. They're not even funnier than Hillary most of the time.
Yeah, like I don't know how you put Brad Garrett over like Raymond.
That also,
the mom or the dad. Oh my god,
both.
I mean, that whole cast was great, but the parents really stole the show on a weekly basis.
Coming in from The Simpsons, Homer is funny.
I consider that an '80s sitcom, but
both, but it ran through the '90s and still going today.
And Married with Children was '87 too. That's what I thought.
Okay, is Homer Simpson the funniest character on The Simpsons?
Yes.
Okay. Fair.
I would say.
I mean, you could argue, yeah, consistently, yes. Jimmy James from News Radio, played by Stephen Root. Never watched an episode.
Yeah.
Never watched an episode.
Yeah, he's. I don't know that he's. Phil Hartman was better than Stephen Root, but Stephen Root was great on that show. Okay. Stephen Root's great in everything he does.
Yeah, he's the stapler guy from Office Space. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's in Dodgeball too. He's great in everything. Yeah. Yes.
And Widow's Bay is his most recent. He's brilliant on Widow's Bay.
Absolutely famous. Patsy Stone, played by Joanna Lumley. Didn't even know what this show was.
Absolutely Famous?
That's the name of the show. Absolutely Famous.
I've never heard of that show.
She was a drunk fashion editor.
Not Ab Fab.
No. Says
not Absolutely Fabulous.
Fabulous is the one, yeah.
Yeah, that's totally different. That was one of the biggest shows of the 90s.
Two different shows. Yeah, I don't remember this show.
It was a BBC show. It aired on HBO, Ab Fab.
Okay.
There was like the rich debutante that was who that is. And then there was the other trashy, like Tracy Ullman-esque. They redid their characters. If you saw a clip, you'd be like, oh, that one.
Okay.
I think the mom ended up being Jennifer Saunders. I think she is also Mrs. Weasley, if I remember right.
Oh.
I might be wrong. Wrong. I'm wrong.
Okay. Next.
Damn it.
We have The Lone, as far as I know, I haven't looked ahead, but it looks like we're pulling one per show here. Chandler Bing, played by Matthew Perry. I could easily say he was funnier than Ross. Joey was kind of a tie, and the girls were. I mean, Phoebe was hilarious.
I mean, if you have to, it'd be Chandler or Joey.
Yeah. Yeah. Not Ross.
No.
F. Ross.
No. Ross was the straight man.
Yes. And now we shift to Frasier and David Hyde Pierce as Niles Crane. Did not watch a lot of Frasier, but was he the funnier guy on the show? I'm pretty sure you watched that, right?
Yeah. He got most of the best lines.
Okay.
I wouldn't argue that he was the guy.
Okay. And last on the list from the show Seinfeld, Can you guess which one they picked as the
They
funniest?
picked Kramer.
They did not pick Kramer.
Oh.
They picked Elaine.
Oh, no.
I think George was funnier than Elaine in
Yeah.
Seinfeld.
Agreed.
By far.
I would have assumed they would have picked, like I said, Kramer, but George.
I mean, Kramer was funny, but George was consistently like Jerry was Jerry. Elaine was funny.
Elaine was groundbreaking for what she did.
Yes.
Um,
Have you ever watched the blooper reel of Elaine and Jerry trying to do Jerry Stiller? Jerry Stiller played George's dad.
that was Jerry Stiller.
That was Jerry Stiller. Of them trying to do the scene where they're in the police station and like he's like, "You want a piece of me?" And like Julia Louis-Dreyfus has said on a number of different occasions that there is absolutely no. She said it was the hardest scene to get through in the show because they just kept laughing. And that is a friend from the Sackhoff Show Discord channel from the Battlestar Galactica rewatch.
Nice.
Wonderful person helping me through my 3D printing trials and tribulations.
Fantastic. Well,
but that was the
greetings
list.
to you.
That was the list.
I got your chick from AbFab mixed up with Julie Walters.
See?
They look actually very similar. My bad.
They don't have a lot of the newsy stuff.
A lot of what?
A lot of the. We did that almost like we practiced. Grown Ups 3 is filming in New Jersey.
God.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Who's in this?
Okay. Everybody from the first one, basically.
Are we bringing back? Is Snyder still allowed to do these?
Yes.
Really?
So we have
that's questionable.
the main group: Adam, Kevin, Chris Rock, David Spade, Rob Schneider, Maya Rudolph, Maria Bello, Salma Hayek.
Yeah.
Main cast. Returning, we got Steve Buscemi, Jackie Sandler, Shaq, Colin Quinn, Tim Meadows, Sherry O'Terry, Ellen Cleghorn, Nick Swartzen, Jake Goldberg, Alexis Nicole Sanchez, Sadie Sandler, Sonny Sandler. I was definitely born into the wrong family. Morgan Gingrich, Kalo, Elam, Nadi Jeter, and Camille McFadden. Okay, so basically the original group. New cast members. We're getting Julie Bowen from Modern Family and Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
Dion Cole from Blackish, The Harder They Fall.
Oh, he's great.
Okay. Bailey Madison from Bridge to Terabithia. And that's the last one. So the tagline for this is, now that their kids are all grown up, the gang is finally free to go on the ultimate adventure. And that adventure is Netflix just throwing money at Adam Sandler to cast all of his friends into movies. Yeah. And I love it. I love it. Great.
Look, sure. I didn't see either of the first two, so I'm sure people will be excited for this third one.
Hey, that's me.
Yeah.
We had a big Star Trek convention this past week, right? For Star Trek 60 out in Las Vegas. Yeah, big.
How was it?
I wish I had gone. I really do. But Holly Hunter talking about what William Shatner said about her series Star Trek Starfleet Academy. William Shatner addressed that with such grace and articulateness when he did an interview and said, this is a quote from Shatner, "Hey, the definition of Star Trek is woke." He talked about Southern states banning the original series when they had a black woman kiss a white man. The first season of the original series got canceled. And then he said, have we traveled no distance in our 60 years? He expressed real sadness and distress for the cancellation. And Holly said she loved that because he's the man. He is the man that leads Star Trek. It's nice to see you getting that support from Shatner.
Oh, for sure. I mean, look, they get two more They get another season.
One more, right?
Yeah, they get another season.
Okay.
Which, look, maybe the second season's awful. They might have the worst sophomore slump ever.
Might be. You know what's not having a sophomore slump? An amazing segue into Spider-Man Brand New Day's box office. This movie is at the moment projected to take in between $2.1 and $2.7 billion when it's done in the theaters.
Yeah, look, we went from Tom Holland, Zendaya, and John Bernthal are at $2.7 billion at the box office in the last month
between the two movies.
Yeah, it's wild, and that's before there's still Dune coming out for Zendaya. I think Holland and Bernthal are done for the year.
So its projected sophomore weekend haul is bigger than the domestic opening weekend grosses of all but two 2026 releases, namely Pixar's Toy Story 5, which brought in 159.7, and Spider-Man itself. The biggest domestic opening weekend so far is Spider-Man at number one with $360.1 million domestic.
Yeah.
I got a surprisingly glowing review from our friend Danny, who echoed that statement in the chat that it's getting back to its roots. It was a Spider-Man story, and they told a good story. And we've mentioned it. We did our own little review on it, which we should clip and put out there on that.
Yeah, we both had thoughts on that.
We did. We had some differing thoughts, which is pretty normal. But in 12 days, this movie cracked $1 billion, which is crazy. There's people.
It'll probably hit $2 billion by the end of this weekend. So yeah,
it's possible. We did get some more casting for the Legend of Zelda live action movie that's coming out next year. So, as we know, we have Benjamin Evan Ainsworth is playing Link.
Yep. And
we have Bo Bragison as Princess Zelda. Now confirmed playing a character Impa is Ditchin Lockman, who's been in a ton of stuff. She was in, she played Daisy's mom in, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And she has a really good, long, she was in Jungle World.
What did you call her again?
Did I say Ditchin?
Deacon?
Deacon. There I am, struck again by the names.
She was a big Joss Whedon. She was great on Dollhouse.
Yep.
Is where I first found her. She's done a ton of sci-fi and all those kinds of things. She's always great.
Ganondorf is confirmed as Uli Latuf. I can't say his name. His last name is Latukefu.
I bet it's Latukefu.
It probably is, but he was in Young Rock. He played Young Dwayne Johnson from age 18 to 20. Yep. He was in Black Adam. He was the champion, Alien Covenant, Marco Polo. So he will play Ganondorf. Yvonne Strahovski has a role that has not been revealed. And the last film credit for one Sam Neill will be Legend of Zelda.
Which is interesting because, how are they still releasing casting news and they've already filmed half the movie? Which I don't know if you realized who Link is.
What do you mean?
Link is
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, he's Darren from House of the Dragon.
Darren, yeah. Just not the same hair color.
No, well, Darren doesn't even have the right hair color.
Yes, and as Charles mentioned, Christopher Lambert passed out during the con at Steel City Con this weekend. Apparently, it was like low blood sugar. They rushed him out. He was resting comfortably in his hotel room. And this comment we have from my friend Tatas. There you go. There you go. Give it all the respect in the world, but I dipped out of the MCU after Age of Ultron. Never was a fan of comics as a kid. My cousin scarred me because of how uptight he was about his. I mean, that's a lot of people have said that they dipped out of Marvel after a certain point, and then it got to be too bloated and too much. You have to watch 60 TV shows to keep up with what's going on.
So, it's funny, as a fan of the comics, I didn't start watching it until Age of Ultron. I hadn't seen, I don't think, any of the movies until Age of Ultron. Maybe I saw the Avengers on TBS Sunday or something.
Now, see, I didn't watch, or I didn't read as a lot of comics. I remember going over to my uncle's house back when Kensington was a spot that you could go and hang out on the street at a young age. They had a place down in Kensington. And I remember seeing Doctor Strange comics, Ghost Rider comics, more of the horror-ish comics back then. That was kind of my big comic thing. And then I would get some Flash comics growing up and some of those Armageddon comic books that DC released. I never actually read a lot of MCU comics.
I was heavy into both. Yeah, look, you're seeing live edits as we go. I was heavy into both DC and Marvel. So, and as I've mentioned on the show a few times, I've gone back and done a lot of rereads to catch up on some of the bigger titles that I didn't. I got hung up on my Avengers reread that I was doing in anticipation of Doomsday when back to the mid 80s when I started reading them, and I was like, oh, I don't want to read these again. So I'm going to have to force myself to power through that at some point, but we'll get there. The Absolute Universe over in DC has been taking more of my time than going back and rereading Marvel stuff lately, because Marvel is in a very bad slump currently in their written world.
Are they going to pull out of it with the latest crossover announcement?
What's the latest crossover announcement?
Oh, you don't know. Oh, Marvel and Star Wars are doing an official comic book crossover written by Kevin Smith.
No.
Yes.
Well, hold on. Tell me more what that means.
Well, now I got to pull it up.
Because he just did a Marvel Jay and Silent Bob crossover.
So Kevin Smith is going to write a 5-part limited comic book series, Hope Assembles, with art from David Marquez. Let's see. Figures like Chewbacca, Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, and Princess Leia will join Earth 616 and mingle with the likes of Captain America, Black Widow, Spider-Man, and the Hulk. Meanwhile, Doctor Doom and the Marvel Rogues Gallery will join the likes of Darth Vader and the Galactic Empire.
I have zero interest in that.
It's going to coincide with the 50th anniversary of Star Wars.
Yeah, none of that sounds good.
Let's see. I'm looking to see if there's anything else written in this article about it.
And I haven't heard Kevin talk about that, so he must have just announced that.
The first issue will launch in January 2027, with each subsequent installment dropping every month. The 5th and final issue will, funny enough, drop in May of 2027.
Yeah. Everything about that sounds bad.
I mean,
he knows the two universes incredibly well. However, there's no reason to cross them over.
In a comic book, it's fun.
No. If you're going to cross over in a comic book, it should have been like in a What The for anybody that listens
or a
that
what
did.
if.
No, not a What If. What The was a comic that was all parodies. It's where Peter Parker came from.
Gotcha.
Like all those things. So in there totally makes sense. Do a parody with those guys and making fun of stuff, but trying to do a serious any
I don't
story,
know how serious it's going to be.
It's 5 issues. It can't be a parody joke. You don't do 5 issues of a parody like that.
Well, just wait for the movie.
Yeah, that definitely won't happen.
George Lucas is going to sue someone.
No, he can't.
Chris Rock. All right, that was it for the news.
That was a lot of good stuff, man.
There was some good stuff.
So then we had, I caught another episode of Cape Crusader. The show's, like I said before, is great. They're establishing the Riddler as a big bad this season, and I do highly recommend you go If you dug the original animated series and for any reason you're not going to watch Cape Crusader, change your mind and go do it. It's really, really well done. All the voice acting is just better and better every week. And Dead City with The Walking Dead, they're retreading a lot of old stuff, but they're, like I said last week, Jimmy Simpson is doing crazy stuff on the show. He's so good. So if you watched any of the Walking Dead stuff and you haven't kept up on Dead City, you don't really need the first 2 seasons to know where they're at now. They kind of hit a major reset with this one. It seems, because I think they ran those first 2 seasons story as hard as they could, as long as they could. So go check that one out. There's some really cool stuff they're doing with the different groups and trying to expand out and build a new community in New York and repopulate and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of neat. Which brings us to where you want to hit. You want to hit Silo? You want to hit...
Yeah, let's do Silo.
All
Silo
right.
was a fun one. Ish.
Strange New Worlds was fun this week.
Strange
was
New
actually
Worlds-
fun. Let's do Strange New Worlds first.
Okay.
That came out longer. We'll go in release order.
Okay.
Oh, and Ted Lasso's back.
Yes.
I almost
Did that
forgot
come
about
first?
Ted.
Or is that in the middle?
Ted released the same day as Strange New Worlds.
Okay, so Strange New Worlds, since you said that first. What did you think of the episode? What did you think of Strange New Worlds?
I thought it was fun. I thought it was better than the previous weeks. Because I like Scotty
Yes.
and I like what's her name? Ortega? No.
Yeah. Ortegas.
Yeah, I thought they were super fun. I thought it was a neat episode that kind of a time forgotten, but not like an actual time loop episode.
Now, I like the kind of, there's not really a central theme running through this season at the moment. There's no there's no arc. Like there's no like season arc really running through this season at the moment. Like usually they have like, they'll sprinkle in something and then they'll kind of move along. And it looks like they're doing like almost like Planet of the Week again, which again, this was a fun episode. It definitely got a little goofy at times. But this was a fun episode. I liked seeing them all kind of depart from character and Pike being drunk at the end of
And
the
with
episode.
the face tattoo, with the Mike Tyson face tattoo.
Great. Yes. Yes. And I know someone out there deciphered the Klingon songs and I didn't look for it yet, but I will just because I'm curious as to what song she was singing after Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know her. I haven't like it was. I thought it was a blast. Every character got their little time to shine, which we haven't gotten. The stuff with Kirk and Spock was fantastic.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
He was like, "Well, you're imaginary." He's like, "No, I just happened to be there." It's like, what do you mean?
And he mind melded a plant, so that's awesome.
They're digging in a little too much on the Kirk Spock thing. Like, I want less of that and more Pike.
Well, they gotta push them to a point where they're like, because they're this inseparable duo, and so.
But were they when the original series started?
He was still more a Pike's guy, I think, when the series started because he was Pike's first officer also, and he would have been with Pike longer. I think it took a little bit of time for Kirk and Spock to kind of solidify together, but I see what they're trying to do because they might not be getting anything. We might not be getting that year one Star Trek that everybody wants so bad.
Yeah.
And the Star Trek legacy that everybody wants so bad with the newer characters, with Todd Stashwick and like these other characters, 7 of 9. We're not getting these things that we want, so they're kind of speedballing you to the end in places.
Yeah, I'm worried about what's going to happen to Ortegas.
I keep trying to ponder that in my head too. Like, how are they going to like? Because when the new Enterprise starts, there's no Ortegas, there's no Una, and there's no La'an.
Who's Una?
Una, number 1.
Oh yeah. But they already promoted her, so she's easy to just.
Right, but the other two, La'an and La'an's the arc. She's the storyline running through the season.
But is the Doctor on there?
Yes, and Nurse Chapel, both are on there.
Because Bones wasn't on the beginning, right?
Right, but they're bringing Bones in the very final episode of the final season. Bones and Sulu will show up because Chekhov didn't come until a little bit later down the line. They had like a rotating person there.
Got it.
Right.
And when is Wesley gonna show up?
Wesley, shut up, Wesley. Wesley does not show up for a couple hundred years.
Got it. But he might.
He is a time traveler now.
I was gonna say I didn't watch Picard yet or most of the end of Next Gen, but I feel like he could show up in this if he
could show up. Also, really fast before we go to Silo, Stewart Saves the Universe. I didn't mention it last week.
You did.
It's gotten way better.
Oh, good.
It's gotten way better because they're gratuitously shoving the cameos in your face. So if you haven't watched Stewart Saves the Universe, I'm sorry. The spoilers are all over social media anyway. The first episode, we got Raj.
Yeah.
And then they killed him. But it was alternate universe Raj. Right. The second episode, we got Penny and Zach, the dumb boyfriend, and Penny, who was the leader of a resistance. This episode, we got Melissa Rauch back as a demon.
Fun.
Who kills and tries to kill everyone. But Bert is imbued with magic. And Bert has cool ass magic that he just does whatever he wants. And like fights Will Wheaton, who is this archmage, which fits. And Bert and Will Wheaton in the comic book store have this magic battle.
All right, maybe I'll catch up on that.
It's campy, goofy fun, which is right in my wheelhouse.
Got it. All right, maybe I'll end up watching that at some point.
They're quick episodes.
No, so yeah, before we get to Silo, though, Ted Lasso dropped its premiere.
I enjoyed it. It was very much a setup episode.
Yeah, I don't think it had anything to do with the rest of the season.
If anything, I see. I don't know how much Michelle's in the rest of the season. Ted's
spoilers for Ted Lasso, by the way. But it seems like she's moving to England with Ted and his son. So
right, but it doesn't seem like they're together in the first episode. So it's like,
and her man's gone.
Her man is gone.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm curious to see. I don't even remember when the show's released because there's like 3 or 4 shows coming on at the same time.
I think it's Wednesdays.
It's Wednesdays for that and Strange New Worlds, Fridays for Silo, which you won't get to watch early anymore.
Well, no, probably not. I can watch it on the train first thing.
That's true. Okay. So that's Ted Lasso. Did you enjoy Ted Lasso?
No. I don't love where they left or put Ted's character to start the season.
That was a weird choice.
Like him working in like a supermarket makes no sense to me.
No.
And him not coaching anymore because it wasn't like he failed at coaching, so it doesn't make sense that he didn't.
I don't understand that part of it.
That he's not. Yeah, it didn't make sense that that he stepped back from the coach that was fighting with. Like none of those things made sense. That he's like, I don't know how he became this broken man because he left. And maybe we'll get flashbacks of what happened over the year.
I hope so.
Which I hope not because I don't. I'd rather they just knocked all that out in the first episode and then boom, now we're in England and we're moving. But I'm worried they'll get too bogged down in Ted's relationship stuff. Given that, and Keely's just weird to be in this one. Like I get they're friends, but like they're really shoehorning her back into this show at this point.
We'll see where she is with Roy.
Not good, it seems.
Let's.
But yeah, I mean, some of the stuff was fine. We did Fish Out of Water for the British people in Kansas City,
which was fun. Which was really funny.
Rebecca constantly getting barbecue all over herself.
Yeah,
and then bringing Ted biscuits. But yeah, it wasn't like, oh, now I'm stoked for this season. It was all right.
Right.
And the weird baseball museum.
Yeah, that was an oddly placed bit of stuff.
I don't know what we were trying to do there. Just let him go to the jazz museum. Jazz, cool. Like he deserves to get to go to the jazz museum.
I would say yeah.
But anyway, so Silo, finally moving along.
Yeah.
And both we did get a little bit of the. Let's hit the end of it from the past first.
Yes.
We finally hit that storyline. It seems like we're actually going to stop spinning our wheels there. Well, I guess it was the whole episode, right? They were stuck in the van the whole time.
Yeah, it was a Tesla, wasn't it?
No, it was a minivan.
Oh, that's right. It was a minivan. That's right, because he rented a minivan from a less than reputable person.
Right, that just happened to already know what was going on and be the right guy to scam them.
Unless the government can just do that with any car.
Could be. Back in this universe, sure. But I'm stoked that storyline is going to start moving forward. Hopefully, we get some answers.
Well, we only have one more. We have one episode and one season to go. So we have.
Is there only one episode left this season?
8, isn't it?
Is it that? I thought it was 10.
Oh, I hope it's 10. This is why we don't have.
Yeah. No, there's 4 episodes left.
Looking stuff up for us.
Yeah, there's 4 episodes left.
Okay. Whew.
I didn't think we were that far into the season.
You got a lot to wrap up.
You binged a lot, so you're a little skewed in how you.
I did
think it's going. Yeah,
I missed the binge.
The stuff with Bernard is weird to me. Like he's like dying, but he's not. But he can move around and do what he needs to. But he's an invalid. It's confusing.
He has plot armor. He's okay.
I feel like so do. Well, no, because he's not allowed to send. She's not allowed to send her best friends to the other silo now.
But she's gonna.
She's sending the other 2. She's got to send Lucas.
She said that, but I don't know if that's really what's going to happen.
No, I think the preview for next episode shows them going.
Oh, does it? Okay.
I think maybe. I don't know if I saw a preview actually. Now that I think about it, but I don't. Lucas Kyle is wily. He gets around things. So, but I can't imagine going to talk to Steve Zahn and thinking he'd be remotely coherent.
No.
But I'm excited to see him again. He did get a credit this episode, as she's in the for the flashback.
Yeah. Look, it's a show that I very much look forward to every week now.
Yeah, I'm excited to see where we go and what we do with it. Has Knox really been in every episode? He has the most episode credits on this show.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Wouldn't have figured that.
He's 33 episodes. He has the most episodes listed of anybody on the show. So they've already listed him for next season. Then that's why.
More than even Rebecca. Or
yeah, they've listed him for season. They must have him for season 4 already. That's crazy.
Huh. Wow.
Oh
okay.
Yeah, he's already got. Yeah, so I guess he survives because they've listed him as credited for every episode of season 4.
Of course.
It's great. I love it. But yeah, Silo's getting good. We got through this memory crap that was just brutal. With we knew more than the cast, which is never good.
No.
When you know that much more than the cast.
Yeah, that's a lot. Next week's show is going to be a fun show because it'll come right on the heels of D23, which is this coming weekend already.
So we'll know some X-Men probably.
We'll know the X-Men, and we'll know the X. Hopefully,
officially, not all the leaking rumors, which are probably all right.
I had some of it, but I feel like what? Let's just wait for the reveal. What else do we have on the I watched docket?
Just House of the Dragon. And
okay,
that wraps it up for us tonight.
So if you have not watched House of the Dragon, season 3, episode 8, the finale, now's your warning, because we're going to spoil all of it.
Yep, all of season 3.
All right, what did you think?
I thought it was great. I didn't have. I mean I didn't have any issues with this episode really. Like they moved the storyline along. Aegon's doing Aegon stuff. I mean, it is weird thinking how we're moving time or not moving time. That's always been my struggle with this, with even the first one, as you said earlier, right? Like by season 8, they were just like, now we're magically here. We're not doing traveling anymore.
Right.
Like I get Damon getting places with the Dragon Fast, but like these massive armies that are like just walking. Like I think
And then they're there.
the season had to have taken place over the course of like a year, right? But it
It's
doesn't feel like it at all.
no, it really doesn't.
So I wish there was a better concept of how time has moved, because like Aegon like couldn't move at the beginning of this season, and now he's just like running around and feeling great,
Yes.
even though he's still completely destroyed body.
Yes.
X-Men 97. Well, we can hit that in a second. I'm not a fan of this season of X-Men 97, so it has been
I
a
haven't watched
struggle
it.
for me.
I
Yeah,
haven't watched
Frank's behind in a season and a half.
it. Is it that much?
Oh yeah, this season no, they did. It was a bunch of mind control stuff this episode.
Oh.
With Nightcrawler, which is where all the current memes are coming from. Oh my God, yeah, we're already on episode 8. Gambit was back as the Horseman of Death.
Thank God.
Yeah, I haven't been able to get into this season of it. I'd love to talk about it more, but it's all been eh. But back to House of the Dragon. Yeah, I wish I understood how time was flowing through this better, because it would give me a better grasp of like how things are actually going in King's Landing.
Not well.
Right, like we've killed the Septum now, so like is she going to take over the church? Is she Why did she only send one dragon to Tumbletown? What's
So,
Ulf's
okay.
thing? Is the dumbass the hammer? Like
So the Tumbletown thing was Hightower took Tumbletown.
is it Tumbletown? Am I saying that right?
No. It's Tumbleton.
Tumbleton. There it is.
Tumbleton? Right.
Tumbleton. Yeah.
So Ormond Hightower took Tumbleton
Yeah.
because he wanted Rhaenyra to attack him there so that she would throw the full might at this innocent place to root him out and kill a bunch of innocents. They knew that that's what he was planning, so they had planned on not attacking that way. Right?
Right.
But Ormond, who's actually been playing the Game of Thrones, knew that that was going to happen. He had Ulf on the dragon ready to go because
Sort of.
Daemon beat up Wolf, and Wolf was mad, so Wolf went to Tumbleton, and
But then Ormond beat up Ulf because
Then they were
Ulf
good-
was
they were
passed
gonna-
out in the pisser.
correct. They were going to make Ormond like lord of something big, bigger than what Rhaenyra had promised them.
Yeah.
And then Ulf just went full Daenerys, I guess, at that
Well,
point.
once he got smacked around
Once he got smacked around.
by
Yes.
Ormond and was like, screw you too, I think is what he said actually.
So the woman that with the black eyeliner, she's the woman that killed Kristen Cole.
Arya's great grandmother.
Arya's great grandmother, Alicent Blackwood. Black Alley is her nickname.
Yeah. Or they just are going to keep. I mean, I assume she will play into season 4 somehow.
Probably. I thought that the maneuvering of the people was so, but the battle was amazing. Roddy
The battle
the
was great.
Ruin. Roddy the Ruin. I am a huge Tommy Flanagan fan, and I have liked this character all along. And this character got exactly what the character wanted, and that was to die a glorious death for his queen.
Right.
And one-armed, shoved a dagger up Ormond's ass.
Yeah, it was the whole fight from start to
whole
finish.
fight was great.
Yeah, until they were like, "Hey, Damon, we got to go," and I'm like, "Whoa, what are you doing?" Like,
Right.
tell Damon to go get on his dragon. Like, where are we?
Yeah, Daemon
And
was
then at
all-
the end, we get the I guess it was Damon and the hammer. Isn't it the hammer? Is that what he goes by?
Yeah, Hermie the Hammer or whatever his name is.
Chasing. I guess that was them chasing Ulf in the end credits, right?
I think it was either those two.
Hugh. That's
the
it.
Hammer. It may have been them. I don't honestly. I don't know. I didn't look up a lot of stuff. I looked up who died in the episode because we had a lot of people die in the episode. We had the High Septon of the Faith died.
Yeah.
We had Ormond Hightower died. We had Sir Roderick Dustin. Roddy
Killed
the
by
Room.
now does that make Alan a heretic too? Is that where we're going with that? Since Alan and the Valerians are the ones that killed the Septon?
Well, Alan is a Valerian now, but is not a Valerian. Is still a
Right.
Hull.
But he's in charge of the Valerian
Correct.
guard.
I don't know. It's a good question. Hugh's wife, Kat, died, but we didn't see how.
Good riddance.
And the most tragic death of all, the death that I believe George R.R. Martin was very angry about before he stopped responding, was Helena Targaryen.
Yeah. I think the problem is if you didn't, with the condition she was in and everything, there's nothing for that character to do anymore. So like if you remove that piece, then the revenge aspect is possibly the driving force for Aegon, but that also, her being removed off the board, gives Alicent a chance to be completely rogue because she's now not there.
So do you look at Alicent, or not Alicent, do you look at Rhaenyra as the villain of the story now?
Hey, thanks for stopping by, Tatas.
Thank you. Oh, I did see your question. Damn it. Okay. I wasn't looking at the chat, even though I can't read it when it's on the screen because I have it small. Do you look at her as the villain?
No.
Rhaenyra?
Rhaenyra?
Yeah. Not Alicent, Rhaenyra.
Oh, not necessarily.
I mean,
more so as the season progressed, but I don't think she has. Yeah, I mean, she's a Targaryen. Targaryen's gone to Targaryen.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like, they're all hot messes. So I don't know I don't know that she is taking care of her people, but I think she's trying, which is more than Aegon and them were doing. So I think she's still better so far, but she just doesn't have any guidance to not screw it all up.
Right. Look, I enjoyed the battle. The next season, we will get the next season of House of the Dragon in 2028.
Right.
They are just beginning to write the scripts now.
Great.
I will
Hopefully
not remember.
they started the CGI now too.
Now, let me ask you a question. Here's a good question. What do we get first? Do we get House of the Dragon season 8 or season 4? Sorry, season 8. House of the Dragon season 4 or Pluribus season 2? Or
I bet they came out at the same time.
Grand Theft Auto 7 or Grand Theft Auto 7.
No. I bet they come out the same year.
The same year, but what comes first? Which one lands first in the year for us?
I think this will, because Pluribus came out end of the year, right?
Okay.
So they will slow roll that as far as they can, I bet.
Okay.
Yeah. So look, like I said, I thought the episode was good. I think we moved a lot of pieces around the board, especially for it only being a 6-episode season technically.
Yeah.
I wish there hadn't been the 2 slow episodes.
Me too.
Like
it
5 and 6.
Yeah.
Because I thought the first 2 episodes of this season, which were episodes 3 and 4, which a lot of people thought were slow and boring, I thought those were the most interesting ones because we were actually like doing character development, moving a lot of things. And then we had 2 episodes where it was just like, we're going to take an hour to tell you this 5-minute story.
Yep.
Instead of actually developing a lot of different things. So I like how many pieces we moved. I'm excited to see where we go next. As you said, I will not remember anything about it, and we'll have to do a full recap before season 4 comes out in 2 to 3 years.
One final question before
Yeah.
we go. Will we get, this is a good one, and I'm coming up with these on my own. I can make my own list. Will we get Pluribus season 2, House of the Dragon season 4, or the Batman 2 first?
I'll go Batman 2 because I think it'll have a February release.
Okay.
I bet they do an early release for that. They should do a Halloween release, but last year they should have done a release. But, who doesn't want to wait 6 years between Batman movies and watch young man Robert Pattinson be in his 50s by the time you get to the second movie, or maybe third, if they ever
Raven
do.
of Old, Batman.
Yeah.
Batman Beyond.
It'll be great. So, again, thanks for stopping by, everybody. Thanks for finding the Geek Spot. Charles, I hope you have a fantastic birthday and
Yes,
get to
Charles.
celebrate and do all the things at Shady Maple. And thanks, everybody, for finding us. You can find me at Jack Kid Music. To see where I'll be around the Philadelphia area next, you can find Frank next on
The Island of Relevancy, probably Wednesday night. Listen, when you subscribe, make sure you hit the bell. If you don't hit the bell, then you don't get notified when I post that the show's going to air that night. The bell tells you when to come on.
and
Gotta
then
hit
you
the
can
bell.
hear all about the latest wrestling excitement.
Well, for us too, but
Yeah, for everybody.
yes.
So we will see you guys all next time.